As the regular season nears completion, we are in the midst of one of the tightest MVP races in recent history. But which player should win this year's award? Recent historical trends suggest the answer is a no-brainer. Everyone knows the major players at this point. Reigning two-time consecutive MVP Nikola Jokic, the guy who won 2 straight before him, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and a guy who hasn't won anything before but has been oh so close in Joel Embiid. If you're looking at recent history, as in the last decade, the answer is pretty simple. Make it a three-peat for Nikola Jokic, as 9 of the last 10 players to win the award led the league in PER or player efficiency rating. The sole exception being Steph Curry in 2014-15, and that year he finished 3rd. It's not necessarily solely about PER, but the trend is indicative of the voters' overall obsession with advanced metrics and crazy acronyms that you don't really have any idea what exactly they mean. Jokic is an acronym god, as he leads the NBA in mostly all of them and by extension holds the advantage over the other 2 players vying for this award. There is literally no precedent this century, so over the last 2+ decades, for anyone other than Jokic to win this award this year. It's that simple. The only case you can make is if his team was not having a successful year. But Jokic won the MVP the last 2 years, while the Nuggets finished 4th and 6th in the Western Conference. This season, they are the 1 seed in the West and have the 2nd best record in the league behind only Milwaukee. The only reason Jokic would not win this award is because the voters are hell-bent to give it to someone else. Therefore, the remaining 2 options for the voters in the face of sheer Jokic fatigue is Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you're not going to go with history and advanced analytics, let's look to these 2 full-court beasts who get it done on both sides of the ball, unlike Jokic. Embiid is having a tremendous season, leading the league in scoring again, while Giannis is 5th in the league in scoring. Giannis does have the edge over Embiid in both rebounds, assists, and shooting percentage by a slim margin. In terms of defensive prowess or value, it's difficult to really determine that with anything other than advanced analytics unless we are going to go by pure eye test. Embiid is 7th in defensive win share and Giannis is 9th. But Giannis has the edge in defensive box plus minus as well as net defensive rating. These 2 players are so evenly matched in both standard box as well as advanced metrics. Similarly, both teams' supporting casts are pretty evenly matched. Thus, it makes total sense the voters should default here to the age-old who has the better record standard, as 35 of the last 39 league MVPs have been either the 1 or 2 seed in their own conference. Joel Embiid is going to be 3rd in the Eastern Conference, while Giannis Antetokounmpo will have the best record in the NBA. Joel Embiid has no claim, absolutely none, to the league MVP award this season, aside from the voters feeling sorry for him and feeling this is, quote, his turn to win. By any metric and any bit of precedent, Jokic should win the award. If you want to go with someone, anyone other than him, it should definitively be Giannis. He is the best player in the world and is on the best team. It's a no-brainer argument for him over advanced analytics champ Jokic. Yet all of the major sports books at this moment have Embiid as the betting favorite, even after he recently sat out to dodge Jokic and then got outplayed by Giannis. But hey, I guess it's just his turn.